like I always come here on this platform doing. I always seek to improve myself as a person, because one thing is for sure, right? I always emphasize this. I always indicate this. I never even expected to end up in this position, this particular position that I'm in, having gotten this opportunity to actually just do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. So, um, I've been thinking. I've been thinking, and you see, let's say that relationship, right? I love, which I'm not, right? If the basis of that love relationship is sexual intercourse, if the basis of that love relationship always has to be um me doing some things because I feel like I'm insecure within myself, I don't think that love relationship or that relationship is even gonna last whatsoever. Like, if we're both not secure within, I don't fucking think that that relationship is gonna last. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? And I think that it's gonna prove to be prevalent. You understand? I don't think that it's gonna prove to be resilient. This supposed relationship, if it's always gonna be, why don't we fuck enough? You understand? If it's always recurrently that, I don't even think that I'm gonna be emotionally even aligned with that relationship no more, because it's always about fucking. You know what I mean? Because if certain things are, your relationship has to be based upon, you know, the amount of times that maybe you probably uh get to, get it on with your partner. Like, because one thing is for sure, well, you either feel good within yourself first, as simple as that. Gucci, the human, or you either acknowledge, Gucci, there are human limitations, or secure and boring as fuck for some of us, right? And of which, if you become insecure and boring for some of us, me, yes, I am saying that there are women that are boring as hell, and I wouldn't want to be around these kinds of women. Women that feel like there has to be some sort of like materialistic gratification, some sort of, you know, materialistic guarantee. I don't really fuck with such women. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with women obviously. I love women. I love women. I was raised by women, but there are certain types of because I was raised by strong women. This is the emphasis that I'm gonna make. Since I was raised by strong women, there are certain women that I perceive as weak, and I'm not attracted to weak women. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Weak women don't attract me. Weak women never attracted me, which is why there's this certain ex of mine, this certain lady, that she did what she did, and I just chose to go my other way. I just chose to go the other way. It was hard to let go, yeah, because I was so attached to her. Regardless of all the other factors that have existed. I was very attracted to her, and I was attached to her. And but then, because she did the tie tie dark when they must see banana and wind up me, I chose to go my separate way. Young mom, like, excessively, explicitly. There's a lot of WWE baddies. Oh, baddies. Yeah, baddies. There's this other Facebook reel that I came across this morning, and I think that it was this lady. Hey, yo, what's up? Warped persona. And there's this other lady that was saying, why? Okay, so this guy was asking a question, right? He was asking a question. He asked the question, why must men um acknowledge baddies? Why must men respect baddies? You understand? And then this lady goes on to say, baddies pay the bills. Baddies pay the bills. And it's like, okay, so baddies pay the bills, but they sleep with a whole bunch of men at the same time. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. Somebody, a baddie, they sleep with a dozen men at the same time, and they want to motherfucking have my kid. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, okay, maybe you know what I'm saying, because I'm equating it to this channel, right? Because I'm a small creator, I'm a niche creator. You know, there are people that either like me or don't. You know what I'm saying? So since it's that case, I talk about certain things that are, you know, of such a subject, that are of such a topic. So it really doesn't make any sense. You're a baddie, you pay all the bills, but you sleep with all these men. You know what I mean? Shout out to Warped Persona. So you're bad, you pay bills, you sleep with all these men, you think that leeching off other men is gonna benefit. It just doesn't make any motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna like forget. Um, night night gamer, what's up? Adam from Turkey, I'm very good. Bumbala, Mpumalanga, Kruger National Park, one of the animal reserves in the world. You have to come and visit us, definitely. A real gamer. Hello to you too. How are you doing today? How are you feeling today? Coming at you live from South Africa. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Hmm? Coming at you live from South Africa. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm really not feeling you know, relationships these days, and I'm not feeling friendship these days. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, my man from India. So I'm really not feeling. It's the morning right now. 11:25 in the relatively in the morning. So I think like 12 is like evening or something like that. Yeah, evening, right? So it's relatively morning now. Also 4:30 a.m. in the morning. And from Robin Woo Woo. Where are you from? Woohoo, Robin. Woohoo, woohoo. Where are you from? Which country do you come from? Which country do you hail? Which country do you come from? Which country do you hail? Robin. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Oh, New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. Nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting. Oh, in the morning. Oh, New Jersey. In New Jersey right now, it's 4:30 in the morning. Something like that, right? Sophie for life. Sophie for life. I love it. You're from Australia. Nice meeting you, Sophie. From Australia, of course. Uh, yeah, man. Shout out. Woohoo! Robin. Woo! Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So, yeah, I'm talking about the fact that Uh, wow. Okay. Sophie, what's that about? What's this funny text about, Sophie? What is that funny text about, Sophie? Are you laughing? Or do I make you laugh? If I make you laugh, then that's good, right? But at the same time, I have to be aware of certain factors. That is to say, while I'm running the channel. So, hey. So yeah, man, I'm talking about the fact that you know, relationships, love relationships are a very, very volatile case because I'm talking about the fact that sexual intercourse is important, coitus is important, and intimacy is important. But at the same time, intimacy must not be a determining factor of certain things. Like maybe, for example, if you love your husband more, for example, like the reason why you love your husband more should be strictly based upon how you are treated by your husband, how your husband talks to you, right? It mustn't be based upon how many times your husband sleeps with you, because far as health, as far as somebody's health goes, as far as somebody's mental health, as far as somebody's bodily health goes, that shit is individual. It's an individual type thing. It's not uh, based upon how many times somebody touches you. You understand? Although although that shit to a degree is important, although that factor right there to a degree is very important, and it is the factor alone, I guess, right? In most cases, that guarantees the trustworthiness between two partners or whatever the case is, right? But at the same time, I feel like it's being over exaggerated. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like the fact that your partner touches you enough in certain types of ways, that shit I feel like it's overrated, because besides you being touched a certain type of way, things like how your partner thinks, their intellect or some shit to a degree, you know what I mean? Um, their interpersonal skills, you know, uh, their business skills, things that don't pertain curves or dick, or dick size or whatever, that's what should attract you to a person. Things that don't pertain dick size, things that don't pertain fucking curves, right? That's how I fucking feel. Trust me, you have to deal with your emotions by yourself in most cases, and it's very challenging. Trust. And I my best to actually cope with the fact that, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I am alone. I am alone in most cases. I'm alone for good reasons. I'm alone for very, 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 very good reasons. Right? I'm alone most of the time because they're often to be like everybody else. Instead of it, uh, you understand. And even females of these days are like that. They not as true to self as they have to be true to self. And I am not attracted to that shit. I'm not attracted to that shit. You may be big, all these nice things about you. You may be so beautiful and whatever, but certain qualities are gonna distinguish you. Well, a million, fuck, you may be worth a billion, but as long as you're a woman that lacks certain qualities, you're not for me, bro. You're not for me. End of fucking story. If you are a woman who is so damn freaking materialistic and so fixated on materialism, you're not for me, bro. You're not for me. Maybe you're for some of these that be pussy, right? But I'm not that nigga. I'm not a guy who gonna be like, oh, pussy, 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 oh, pussy, oh, pussy, oh. Not me, sir. Not me, sir. Okay? And I'm acknowledging the fact that pussy is a thing. Pussy? Ooh, pussy is a thing. Believe me, baby. Believe me, sweetie. Pussy is a thing. But at the same time, I'm like, is it entirely like pussy? Like, does it really have to be entirely pussy? Like, huh? Oh, I'm loyal to a bitch. It's because of the pussy, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, she has a pussy. She has a vagina. Okay. A pussy. And then what? What, bitch? You have a fucking vagina. And then what? And then what? Because that's the reality of why you even live in the world. Dick, a pussy is gonna be the start and the finish. You understand? The start and the finish. Pussy, dick. Dick. And getting money for, because most parents grow up teaching their kids that it's like to just get money for free from your man, because I mean he fucks you, so he has to give you money for free, so it's a thing. So most parents don't even know how to parent these days, bro. The parenting qualities are low, dog. The parenting qualities are low. Like most parents don't even know how to freaking parent. Okay, and South Africa is that top of the list when it comes to such a case of people that don't know how to freaking parent, because in most cases they were not ready for that shit. They were not ready. They were not conditioned. They were not properly conditioned for that shit. They were not ready for that shit. And yes, being ready or getting ready to be a parent is a thing. It still exists. It still fucking exists. You don't literally have to go around having babies as a fucking woman because you think that your value is gonna be based upon what a man thinks of you. You literally, that shit doesn't exist. A man that has to love you is a man that has to love you and value you, mind, your intellect, mfethu, your qualities as a human, what kind of heart you have, not your fucking ass, not booty, not your pussy, not your pussy. That shit is old, mfethu. That shit is old. That shit is 1800s. It belongs in the 1700s. If you think that as a woman, your body part is gonna be why people are loyal to, why people come and they don't go, bro, if as a modern woman you still be thinking like that, you belong to the 1700s. You belong to the 1600s because these are the 2000s. You get what I'm. We're headed towards the late 2000s now. The technology is innovating. People are working way harder everywhere in terms of like certain skill sets, not only just content creation, but skill sets. There are women that build houses. There are women that build freaking houses these days, buffet. So there are women that get their hands dirty and build houses, while some of your women continue to lie to yourselves. You continue to lie to yourselves that you have free, man. You mustn't. It's a lie. That you must work your butt off earnestly. If you have to build houses in order to earn money, do that shit. A woman who works hard than a woman who doesn't work at all is better than nothing. As I'm sitting here, you have your vagina. And then what? And then what? And then what? Why must I give a fuck that you have your vagina? You have your vagina and then what? Why must you have vagina? But then when the year ends, I'm on $20,000 even. Maybe for example, let's say I'm on 20,000, but then your ass is $0, 000 like this. But then my ass has to be at about $20,000 or something at the end of the year, right? I don't want to. Angiphathi laba nemali laba liphethelwe ngeso. So whoa, be a woman, be a person, be a human being to add, man. Fuck. Qualities are not determined by the fact that you are a millionaire. You are a millionaire, and then what? And then what, bruh? Human qualities. Yang thola interpersonal qualities. You understand? They are not determined by the fact that you have something in between your legs that's different from mine. That thinking, yeah, some of you have old thinking. Go back to the 1600s. Leli kuku ngeke lize likwendele konke vele leli kuku likhona la mara ayikuzivele wazofuna kusekudingakala likuku yonke indzawo kudingakala likuku likukisi likukisi usuzunika likukisi ngebantu ongamela ngubanike macasa lapho ufuna uba nemntwana nami. Fuck no. Macasa lapho loku umntwana kwakhona uyayibona impumla yami ncanjani. You see how my nose is. It's not small necessarily, but you see how nicely shaped my nose is. Look at how nicely shaped my nose is. And then you want to have a kid with me that push that extends all the way to the eyes, and then that kid is mine. Oh, because that shit happens, by the way. That happens. The women who sleep with a lot of men and then wanna decide years later to settle down. Oh, bro, come on, dog, bro. Like, that shit is. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. How my hair is. My hair is thick and full and what. And then I'm gonna have a child that has hair that is somewhat. It's not gonna make any sense. By the way, you understand? The little. So these modern women, they wanna act, and they don't want to actually properly think about what it is that they are doing. They don't want to make proper assessments of what it is that they are doing. They want to make certain actions based upon the fact that they are hungry. Everyone is hungry, baby. Everyone is hungry, sweetie. But it doesn't mean that you have to go and sleep with a dozen men and then you want to settle down with me and then you want to have a baby with me. And then my nose being so nicely shaped, suddenly I have a baby that has a nose that stretches all the way to the eyes. And then you want to, no, it's yours, but it's your baby. But it's yours. You the one who came inside me. Nah, bro. My nose doesn't extend all the way to the side. My nose is shaped. Obviously, it's not a baby. You went and had sex with some guys or some old men because you're hungry. Because you think that opportunities are where old men with their cars and every. No, you. If it means you have to be woman, you do that. Do that. You are strong. You are at least strong. I'm not attracted to weak ass women. I was raised by strong women. I was raised by strong women, so I ain't attracted to no weak ass, feeble ass women. Do you think that I'm really attracted to feeble ass women? I'm not. Of course I'm not. How the fuck would a man who was raised by only women, strong women, attracted to weak ass? It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't gel. Ayhlangani. 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 It doesn't make any fucking sense. Of course, I'm gonna remain not having a girlfriend. Of course, I'm gonna remain not having a girlfriend. These women are not even worth approaching these days, nigga. The fuck? These women are not even worth approaching these days, nigga. Cause they're not. That's what I think. Cause they're not. Because they have no skill set. They don't have any intellectualism about any actual intellectualism about dilibali, dilima, phuphu. Into lethi nayo nethi nje sibumba kuphela sikuhambe siniketela noma ngibani kuphela. The women of these days. I'm not fucking impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I'm a small channel with poor camera quality. But fuck off. Either way, nigga. Off, nigga. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because there are certain people that actually want to be here, regardless of certain people not wanting to be here. So I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. That's the thing. Stop your bullshit. Stop your bullshit thinking. Modern women. Right? And to the women that are older than some of these females, teach these females things that are actually real. Instead of going at females, trying to tell them and when they have a chance or whatever, or they should latch on. Teach these females makes fucking sense, bro. Teach these females something that makes sense. Instead of teaching these females things that don't make any sense. Because some of y'all don't make no sense out here. Talking about these women out here. Creating content. Some of you don't make any fucking sense, bro. Some of you even pretend. Not even pretend. Yeah, pretend, I guess. Some of you women pretend to be qualified and educated when you just telling women trash information. So you should teach women things that actually exist. Well, this message is towards they know themselves. If you're not confident in yourself, it's up to you. I don't care. I don't give a damn. You are not confident. If you are not confident in yourself, I don't care. Why am I supposed to be not confident along with you? It just doesn't make any sense. Because there are people in the world that are so not confident and they want you to be not confident with them. I don't play that shit. It's either you fuck with me or shut. Bye bye. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So I'm attracted to women that actually have skills. I'm attracted to women that are strong. I'm not attracted to weak ass women. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Oh my god. Fuck off. Like, I ain't saying that a woman is supposed to be a man, right? I ain't saying that a woman is supposed to be a man. Of course a woman is supposed to be a woman, but don't be feeble, you understand? Yeah, Darcy, hi. Darcy, where are you from? How you doing today? How you feeling today, Darcy? My name is Crusher Rex Revinator after Mother Haters. Okay, yep, Darcy is fake. Darcy is totally fake. Darcy is fake. Darcy is fake. Right. Nah. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You may be from wherever you're from. Messages on my shit. It means that you want to sabotage. So I don't really care, right? And these and shit. Keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming, lovey. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Do you really think that bots and whatever is gonna make me rich because I'm small? You have something else coming. You have something else coming, baby. Really, for real. Like this account, Darcy came in here. Hi, hey. What the fuck? That's impossible, dog. That's impossible, dog. You are not normal up here. You're not normal up here. You are loony. You are loony up here. If you wanna come over here. Hi, hey, hello, hi. Fuck off. Us. You are loony. Some people are loony. No, but for real though, like if I am to have a somebody, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Dude, shut up, shut up, please shut up. So, if I am to have a partner or a fucking woman, and I don't think that I'm gonna have a woman anytime soon, like, because I mean, with women, it's like, you tell them something and then it ends up being something else that's way more than what you agreed upon. So, being with a woman, I'm not gonna be with a woman for now. I just wanna make money. That's what I want. I wanna make money, as much money as I can, and as much money as I have to make. But being with a woman, it's not something that I really care about right now. To tell the truth, I don't really care about it. I don't really care. The only thing that I really care about is becoming stronger, building more muscle. Of course, I don't. Yeah, of course, I have like considerable. I have considerable amounts of muscle in my body, and I'm considerably strong. I want to think that I'm very strong. My health is tip top. But I really have to do some blood work. I have to, make some lifestyle changes. Everyone gets to make lifestyle changes. To make lifestyle changes, go to the gym, eat healthier, build more muscle. Because it's not like I'm fat, right? And being fat is not a term that is offensive. It doesn't have to be offensive anymore because you being fat or you being obese doesn't entirely mean that you have to weigh 300 pounds or 400 pounds. Yeah, there's a level of fat that makes you obese, right? And with me, I'm not obese, meaning that I have to just build muscle. So, I've talked about this on the previous stream, the fact that I have to make lifestyle changes. I have to adjust, well, and go to the gym. Obviously, stop smoking because I've been smoking a whole lot, and make more money, be more richer than I've ever been. Actually, that's the goal right now. As for having a woman, nah, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of pressure on me, unnecessary pressure. I have to always recurrently satisfy them, always have to live up to all of these tasks that are gonna be consuming my time in most cases, and I'm not gonna have any money, because it's probably gonna be that. It's probably gonna be some woman who doesn't even have anything to do that I approach that is probably gonna be, so absorbed in her own flesh, you know, in her own train of thought, in her own desires, bro. You see, the thing about desire is that you either control it or you let it swallow you whole, mfethu. That's the reality. That's the truth. And I don't even know why people are so insecure to this shit. The fact that desire exists. You are decides to control your desire or let it engulf you, swallow you. Me, I choose to control my desire. I'm not gonna let anybody manipulate me, man. Like that shit of letting people manipulate me because they're insecure, because they don't have the confidence. That shit, those days are over. Those days are over. I'm never letting anyone make me feel right. Meaning that I want to cultivate being by myself more. I want by myself more. I want to cultivate being by myself more. You understand? Because even in make you feel like you ain't because and fucked up so much in their lives, so much that it's like you gotta fuck up as well. Like you have to fuck up. Like you not even having a kid to this age is a fuck up. Like even if they know deep down inside, it's like they were not supposed to make that type of decision, and they you not making that type of decision, type shit. You feel me? Because it's like then again, I say that having kids is like fucked up or anything. Of course, having kids is not fucked up, but you ain't gotta have a kid because it's like pressure or because you like some sort of like family type of delusion, to some family illusion, some family schizophrenia. You ain't gotta have a kid because it's like we want to live up to all of that. You know what I mean? You gotta have a kid because you're prepared for that shit. Not only just financially having a lot of money, but you're mentally prepared for that shit. You're prepared for that shit. That's what this that's what I believe, right? That's what I believe because some of these people they have these kids their childhoods is very poor, the way in which families interact, poor as fuck. So me, I don't want that for myself. 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 I don't want that for my generation. I don't want that for my lineage. Having interaction that is somewhat passive. You understand? Because most of this interaction is passive. It's not like it's really real. You understand? Like, okay, yeah, you have a kid with my sister, and then blah blah, and then blah, and then yeah, and then okay, yeah, okay, blah, 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 and then that's it, bye, bye. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not stupid. Why the fuck would I want to have a kid and then have not that kid's family not interact with my family? Like, you know what I mean? So having a kid is not a matter of yeah, I can shoot sperm out of my so I should just go around shooting sperm anywhere and everywhere and shit like that. Having a kid is way too important. Having a kid is more important than shooting sperm out of your damn dick. Because in you shooting sperm out of your dick, that is fuel. That is energy down there. It's energy. It's a whole lot of energy that is worth transmuting and changing and shifting and converting into whole new energy. Like me, for example, on whether or not I have a woman or not, of which I have a job, right? Some of y'all are just suckers. That's what I want to say. Instead of focusing on me having a woman or not, instead of me focusing on things that I'm not supposed to focus on, it's way better that I focus on my content creation, particularly these streams, right? It's better that I take this drive or this need to want to fuck someone so hard and direct towards my content creation, directed towards moving, directed towards me becoming the best. But anyway, I say the most of us come from neighborhoods. The most of us come from societies that look down upon us, that don't appreciate us, that don't fucking value our discipline, our willpower. Because most of them don't have willpower. Most of them is just pussies, nigga. That's what I'm fucking trying to. Most of them is half-ass people. Many of the people that are in our societies are half-ass people. Behind cars and fucking booze and sleeping with them. You understand? They're in creeps. If we were to get in a ring and fucking fight, they wouldn't win it. And they know this. Bullshit. That's bullshit. The amount of women the amount of alcohol that you're able to gobble up. Bullshit, nigga. Crap. And I'm not gonna go here and act like I value certain things that are valueless in the world. The things that are valueless in the world, and I'm not gonna be endorsing valueless things. That's the anything that's valueless can suck my dick. That's what I